The Congress party this afternoon upped the ante in the Lalit Modi Sushma Swaraj controversy, saying could this have taken place without the Prime Minister's tacit approval. The Congress party roped in the Prime Minister, they roped in the Finance Minister and the BJP President Amit Shah in this. Let's take a look at the latest. The opposition mounted a direct attack on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, alleging his complicity in aiding a fugitive. Congress party spokesperson Randeep Surjewala claimed that Sushma Swaraj's help to the tainted ex-IPL czar Lalit Modi came on the directions of Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself. Randeep Surjewala said that an FIR should be registered against Sushma Swaraj for aiding and abetting a fugitive. The Congress has also alleged a link between Lalit Modi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP President Amit Shah.
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी, माननीय भाजपा अध्यक्ष श्री अमित शाह जी और कानून के भगोड़े ललित मोदी का क्या रिश्ता है, क्योंकि चित्र भी एक कहानी कहते हैं. एंड कैन वी हैव द पिक्चर्स प्लीज. और ये फोटो प्रधानमंत्री जी के प्रधानमंत्री बनने के बाद ली गई. इसलिए मैंने कहा कि ये पहले बात की हैं, क्योंकि उनकी ये जिस अकाउंट से ली गई है वहां लिखा हुआ है कि ये नमो प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैं, बट दिस कैन बी सब्जेक्ट टू वेरिफिकेशन.
And the question we are asking on this broadcast, should Sushma Swaraj quit after the Congress party attacks her on her alleged links with Lalit Modi? Call us at 0120-480-7310. Have your say. And my first caller is Kailash Wagh, who joins us from Mumbai. Kailash Wagh, should Sushma Swaraj quit for alleged conflict of interest and impropriety?
Gaurav, first of all, a very straight answer, absolutely no. Please give me 20 seconds. See, they are the point is 1 year after.
I've lost that line with Kailash Wagh. He says Sushma Swaraj should not quit. But Ashraf joins us from Kishtwar, and I want to go straight across to Arshad, who's calling us from Kishtwar in Jammu Kashmir. Arshad, tell me, in your opinion, should Sushma Swaraj quit?
Yeah, as a role model government which Mr. Narendra Modi projects, I think they should quit, because these standards will not be, I am sure, repeated for any normal human being or a citizen of India who has under the same circumstances in which Mr. Lalit Modi was there.
Okay. So you say, as a model case, as to be a role model, she should uphold propriety and Sushma Swaraj should quit, is your opinion? Vinod Kumar calls us from Noida. Vinod, please have your say, Mr. Kumar.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Good evening.
I just wanted to ask only one question.
Yes.
Congress says that why did NDA turn the UPA's order?
Yes.
I want to tell them that thank God NDA is turning all the stupid orders of UPA. Do they want that their orders on corruption and scams should be continued by this government, and all the ill economic features that they brought into the economy should be continued? What face this party has, which has no base in this country now? Okay, they should mind their own business and mend their ways rather than criticizing something which is not worth it. Okay. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for calling in. I also have Mr. Chandrasekhar, who's calling us from Bangalore. Go on, sir. What is your take on... Good evening. Go on.
When Sushma Swaraj was opposition leader, she demanded the resignation of Mr. Shashi Tharoor when he won the IPL team. Then, including our Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, called 60 crore girlfriend. This is the way people have got a very short memory. When they should practice what they preach now. The high time they also take a moral ground, resign. Instead of defending on flimsy grounds, see, she knows you cannot help a fugitive. It is your duty. You cannot take shelter under humanitarian grounds.
Okay, Sushma Swaraj should not take shelter under humanitarian grounds. And the Congress, in fact, Maha Siddiqui, my colleague, joins me from the Congress party headquarters. Maha, the Congress, in fact, took it a step forward, a step further, saying even if you had to help them on humanitarian grounds, a one-way ticket should have been given to Lalit Modi, one-way travel papers to go to Portugal and then come straight to India. So here, the government appears quite cornered, Maha.
Absolutely. They said that some sort of conditionality should have been imposed on Lalit Modi, even if it was being done on humanitarian grounds, that his wife was unwell and had to undergo a surgery in Portugal. They say that a ticket should have, that the travel documents should have been made temporarily for him from UK to Portugal and then back to India to come and to so that the cases against Lalit Modi can go on. Because remember, there were 8 show causes that were issued to Lalit Modi, to which Lalit Modi had not appeared, and these were show causes by various arms of the government like the Enforcement Directorate. Let me also quickly point out some more facts that the Congress has brought to the fore today in an elaborate press conference that they held. Gaurav, they have said that on the 3rd of July 2014, and I've highlighted this point here, is when Lalit Modi's counsels were told that his certificate of travel application has been rejected. Now, this was done by Miss Lisa Killim, who had told Keith Vaz that the case is a complex one and that the application cannot be then accepted in its form. Also, what they have pointed out, and this is rather surprising also, is that 2 or 3 rather separate reasons were quoted for Lalit Modi's travel. One was that there is a family wedding abroad. The other was accompanying his wife to undergo cancer treatment. In another application, he gives 2 more reasons, citing the wedding of his sister and a meeting with the president of Seychelles. So they are again raising questions over whether the reason cited was also correct or not, and that should also be looked into.
And it was a frontal attack mounted by Randeep Singh Surjewala of the Congress party, where he said were lies being told not just to people of India but also people of the United Kingdom. Before I come to Smita Sharma, I have Dr. Sandeep Mishra, who's calling us from Bhubaneswar. Go on, Dr. Mishra. Your take: should Sushma Swaraj put in her papers? Is this impropriety and conflict of interest?
Yes, sir. I'm going to answer your question. But first of all, let us not compare Sushil Modi with Dawood Ibrahim. It is he is a killer, and he is just who is accused of money laundering. But secondly, I don't know whether the daughter of Miss Swaraj is married or not. If she is married, then it is not a conflict of interest. But she has done something on humanitarian ground. Yes, we need to put a line that when she is holding a public office, definitely she is answerable for that. But we should not immediately ask for her resignation. Let her defend, let her come to the press, defend herself. Then people of India will be convinced.
Okay, but so will Sushma Swaraj, that's a fair point you're making, Dr. Mishra. You cannot condemn a person till you've heard the person. And will Sushma Swaraj then come forward and respond to these questions? Smita Sharma, my colleague who tracks the External Affairs Ministry, joins us now with the latest. Smita, the Congress has actually sharpened its guns and widened the ambit of attack. It's not just talking about Sushma Swaraj now, it's also talking about Finance Minister, the BJP President and the Prime Minister, Smita.
Absolutely, Gaurav. You know, it's the perfect sort of fodder that the Congress was looking for to target its guns not just at a senior cabinet minister, but also to take that battle to the Prime Minister's doorsteps, really. You know, because remember, this is an Interpol Blue Corner notice that we are talking about. And this notice, in fact, is meant to locate, identify or obtain information on a person of interest in a criminal investigation. Now, despite this, the government is not coming clear whether it considers Lalit Modi a fugitive in the first place or not. This question was posed by our colleague Atir Khan to the Minister of State in the PMO Jitendra Singh today. He only, in fact, he chose to smile and walk away. Sushma Swaraj has only been posing a smile every time she comes out of her office or out of her residence, and those one-way, in a way, interactions on Twitter, not willing to take in questions. So I think the more silent this government continues to be, the happier the situation will be for the Congress, who can then train their guns, really, especially on a government that has promised clean governance. governance.
Yes, Smita has come out all guns blazing. Stay with me, Smita and Maha. I also have Sunil Mittal who joins us from Gurgaon and Dr. Prashant who joins us from Delhi. Mr. Mittal, your take, is it time then for Sushma Swaraj to put in her papers?
Yes, I think so. The propriety demands that she should put up her papers, because not only her, the entire BJP leadership is involved with this gentleman who is an offender. I do not know what sort of a propaganda machine they are trying to start. They are not replying to any of the queries. They are just buying time. After they get anything from the media, then they'll frame a story and come out clean. They are totally, I think, they are involved themselves. I do not know what is a scam, total scam, but they should be a scam, and it is, I think, Congress
Dr.
is right
Prashant,
saying.
Okay, Dr. Prashant also with me from Delhi. Dr. Prashant, your take on the fresh allegations that have been leveled by the Congress party when they talk about conflict of interest, where they talk about impropriety, Dr. Prashant.
Yeah, the first thing I want to ask is, who allowed Lalit Modi to leave the country? That is the first thing I want to know. And if the Congress government really had a will, they could have caught Lalit Modi and they could have had arrangements with the UK government to bring him back. But the thing is, the Congress leaders are also hand in glove with this thing. And so there is no point in pointing the BJP leaders, they're all the same. But if you ask if Sushma Swaraj should resign, then I clearly say no. Maximum is she should apologize to the country for this and she can carry on with her work, but that is a maximum punishment.
Okay.
And more than that, I think the Congress should be held accountable for this.
Dr. Prashant, many thanks for joining us. I have Dr. Shetty who joins us from Bengaluru. Go ahead, Dr. Shetty. Your take. Should Sushma Swaraj explain her relationship as is being alleged by the Congress party between the Prime Minister, the BJP President and Lalit Modi?
No, not only Sushma Swaraj, both the Prime Minister also should be held accountable. Sushma must resign immediately. She was the one who asked resignation of the Shashi Tharoor when he was involved in that case. Later he was acquitted. So when she was talking about morality, why she is hiding behind all these things? That not only that, she has aided and abetted a fugitive who is a criminal.
Okay, so you're saying that Sushma Swaraj aided and abetted a fugitive from law. Smita, my colleague with me on this. Smita, any clarification even from sources in the External Affairs Ministry? Was this just a political decision or was there any diplomacy also involved in this?
Well, you know, nobody is willing to really come either on the record or off the record. But yes, it does come across as a political decision because having said so, remember the ED notice that we were talking about, if that was there, if investigations are on, at least 8 charges being probed of money laundering, of rigging those auction bids, of also, you know, in terms of that fraudulence, alleged fraudulence with the broadcast rights of as far as televising those T20 events are concerned.
Okay.
So clearly, Sushma Swaraj, when she knew, you know, that Bansuri Swaraj had represented Lalit Modi in a case in the Delhi High Court as a part of a legal team, she could have either recused herself or maybe passed on the files to the Finance Ministry, under which, of course, the ED is a part of. So, you know, but no clarification there for Arun Jaitley, who's been completely mum, the Finance Ministry, if they were consulted or not on this case, if the PMO was consulted or not on this case. So merely saying that we left the UK authorities to do what they deemed fit.
Yes,
I
the
think
Congress party has mounted a frontal attack. Was Arun Jaitley on board this decision? I have Milroy from Bengaluru who's joining us now. Go ahead, Milroy. Your take. Should Sushma Swaraj put in her papers? Should she clarify her stance?
Good evening to all the viewers and good evening to the board there. I feel that she should put in her papers because earlier when the UPO was ruling, even a small mistake what they have done, to the big ones what they have done, definitely they are culprits of that, and everybody was pointing a finger at them. And today it's their part. So I heard some of them speaking that they should give her a chance. Definitely yes, she should be let to express herself and let us know what went wrong. And I feel there is a bigger story behind this. See, I feel that she was the best minister for the first year in this government, and I think she's been made a scapegoat.
Well, there are some within the BJP also who are talking. Kirti Azad, BJP MP, talking about the traitor within. Melroy, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. Also, Smita Sharma, keep tracking that story. I will come.